What is the purpose of going to college? Is it for the freedom, the new relationships, or is it the knowledge that is gained? If you answered yes to all of the above, the next question you must ask yourself is, are you getting all of these by living off campus? Most college students have a great college experience, but the few who choose to live at home have different ones. Students might find living at home beneficial, but not living on campus will be a very big mistake in their part. Students have to adjust to the college environment, and sometimes this change can be very difficult. A student not living on campus for at least the first year will have more difficult time adjusting to the new environment than a student that lives at home. College students should live on campus to have a well-rounded college experience. However, sometimes a wrong choice is made. Some students choose to live at home with their parents during the first year of college. Students find this option more affordable than paying to live in a dorm. However, living at home makes the student less independent than the dorm room students because parents make their meals, do their laundry, clean, and do all the other shopping. College students need to gain independence by doing everything their parents used to do for them. While living on campus, students should have to rely on themselves to do all these things on their own. Some students may not want to do these things, but if they look at the bigger picture of living in the dorm, they will be okay with it. The things that students should look forward to in living in a dorm is setting their own rules, setting their own curfews, bedtimes, study times, and meal times. When students live at home, they are limited to what they can do and who they can do it with. Some students also underestimate the value of $1 when they live at home. When at college, they learn how to manage their money and act responsible. Each of these tasks should be a part of a student's everyday life in order to gain their independence. College students want to gain independence and be free to do what they please. However, in order to have a stress-free schedule, some parents want their child to live at home. Sometimes parents have a hard time letting their children go, and they believe living at home is beneficial for their child. The average day of a college student involves a lot of stress and dealing with time management skills, which are vital in becoming an adult. Parents need to consider what their child will be missing out on while not living on campus. Students need to have freedom from an authority figure to learn how to take care of themselves. Living on campus is a major change from living at home, but it is also a change that students have to make. Parents also need to keep in mind that the longer their child lives at home, the more they will depend on their parents to do things for them. Sometimes parents can end up babying their child too much, and no independence is gained for that individual. New environments can be intimidating, but people will adjust to them the longer they are there. College students have many opportunities when living on campus and are able to be involved in many different experiences. Dorms are a good place for meeting new people and to be involved in countless activities. Students can get involved on campus with a group of people who live together, such as a sorority or fraternity. Becoming part of a group is a good way to be involved on campus and to maintain a higher grade point average. By living on campus, students can receive help with schoolwork and extracurricular activities. Dorms provide multiple study groups and have computer labs for students to work at. There are also multiple places on campus where students can be productive in studying and receive tutoring. When students are living at home, they don't have the same resources as the students that live on campus. This brings up the problem of transportation. When students live off campus, they are paying for bus passes, parking passes, and gas to get to these locations. When living on campus, most students ride the bus, or ride a bike, or walk to most of their classes. Some students worry about gaining weight while living on campus, but if students ride their bike or walk everywhere, that should not be an issue. Another way of staying active in college is using a gym or being on a sports team. Being active is a good way to keep students' minds off of stressful situations and to keep off any weight that a student does not want. A student has many opportunities to get involved in activities or clubs on campus. Intramural sports are a good way to be active, to meet new people, and also to have a lot of fun. Something is always going on around campus, you just have to get involved. From joining groups and living in the dorms, you gain one of the most important things in life, which is friends. Meeting new people can be hard to do, but not when you live in a dorm. According to ecampustours.com, living in a dorm means that there will always be someone around to hang out with. There's either a friend up, down, or right beside you. With off-campus living, you will not have this opportunity to interact with people. Another source from collegelife.about.com states that most students feel disconnected from college life when they live off campus. Students that live on campus have more than just their parents and siblings to talk to, and they might end up meeting their lifelong friends. When students live in the dorms, their room is more than just a place to sleep. There are several types of rooms at every college that provide multiple things. Some rooms provide sinks, bathrooms, living rooms, and even small kitchens for students. Dorm rooms are also where students eat, sleep, and interact with their peers. Collegebound.net provides information about different universities and what their rooms can provide to students. It also lists ideas such as making beds into couches, rearranging furniture for workout space, and having a whole room as a game room. Dorm rooms can be more than just a place to sleep, but students just have to be creative. In order to have a great college experience, students need to live on campus where they can be involved in life-changing events. Students need to be free in college to do what they please without having an authority figure watching over their every move. College is a dramatic time for students and can set the path for their future. This is a time when students need to set free and become an individual. Parents need to stop babying their children and get them to become more independent, and that way the student will be ready for the college environment and experience. When students graduate and look back on their college experience, they will be pleased that they chose to live on campus where they experienced the greatest time of their life and met their lifelong friends.